Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Bhavna Joshi and I will be taking the subject childhood and growing up. So today in this subject we will be studying about the problems or stress generating factors among adolescents. We have already studied about the various development in this stage adolescent. Now we will be studying about the problems. This topic is in unit 1 of childhood and growing up, B.Ed 101. So let's start. So today, basically, we will be focusing upon this question uh, as why the stage of adolescent is known as the stage of stress and storm. As I have already told you that this phase was given by Stanley Hall, and now we will study why this stage is called as a stage of stress and storm. So there are various problems which are faced by adolescent at this stage. So we will discuss each problem one by one. The first problem is perplexity with regard to somatic variation. Now, every adolescent has more or less the difficult task of adjusting to somatic variation, which may occur during or after puberty. As we have already studied in the earlier lecture, that during the period of adolescence, maximum physiological changes are taking place, and these rapid changes create problems for the adolescent. Menstruation cycle creates worries among girls and give rise to many fear and anxieties, whereas similarly the discharge of semen during nocturnal emotion among boys horrifies them. So these particular physiological changes bring many complexes in the mind of children. These changes make them introvert and secretive. So next comes the next problem which is faced by adolescent is intensification of self-awareness. Now, at this stage, there is a very strong desire in adolescent that his or her body changes should be noticed by every adult or members of their own age group also. So, adolescent can be described as an age of self-decoration, self-pamperation also. Boys and girls pay more attention to their dresses, makeup, manners of talking, walking, eating, etc. So, in fact, there is a craving for recognition in adolescent. Every adolescent desires that his or her uh, uh, appearance should be the center of the attraction for the opposite sex, and his or her abilities, intelligence, and capabilities should be recognized by the peer group as well as the elders also. So this is also a problem which is faced by the adolescent students. So the next problem is independence versus dependence. Now, an adolescent is on the boundary line of childhood and adulthood. They have just completed the childhood phase, and after the adolescent, they will step up into the adulthood stage. So, typically, we can say that adolescent needs security, guidance, and protection like a child, whereas independent views maturity of opinion and self-support like an adult also. So he or she is still immature, and his abilities, capabilities are still in the process of growth and development. So therefore, the adolescent is caught between the role of a child and an adult. He or she possesses a strange mix of needs of dependence and independence, which creates conflicting situations and problems for the adolescent. So the next problem is idealism versus realism. A typical feature of adolescent lies in their interest in idols. They believe their desire to help in creation of an ideal society is very strong. They are very critical of the existing circumstances happening and think of bringing reform. They often engage themselves in questions like, where is this world going on, what is the meaning of life, where is god, where is humanity, why are we why there is so many sufferings and inequalities, questions like this. But in search of the idealism, an adolescent moves away from the realism. So in fact, lack of experience also make an adolescent somewhat very unrealistic. He or she tends to accept the impossible also, which is, you can say, which is not attainable. Now when they are not able to attain this, they become quite disturbed and unreasonable also. Some turn withdrawal and begin daydreaming, and now they begin to live in their own making believe world of imagination, fairy tales, and thus have more possibility to turn into maladjusted possibilities. So the next problem which is faced by adolescent student is intensification of sex consciousness. Now at this stage, sex consciousness becomes too intense at this stage. Most of the adolescent problems are concerned with the certain functioning of their glands, secretion of sex hormone, and awakening of strong sex instinct. So this intensification creates many worries and complexes in the mind of the adolescent. They develop a sense of guilt in themselves related to their sexual urge. Now, next is vocational choice. Vocational choice, an adolescent's a strong desire is to achieve self-sufficiency and become independent like an adult member of the society. So at this stage, the life ahead demands from him or her that he or she should prepare themselves for future vocation, which he or she wants to adopt. So therefore, the period of adolescence requires from the individual to take decision about their vocation also. So the next problem which is faced by the adolescent student is the peer group relationships and increasing loneliness. Now, peer group relationships plays a substantial role in the life of an adolescent. He or she drifts away from his parents, elders, and spend much of his or her time with the member of peer group. Now, these adolescent values the ideals of the group and develops a sense of loyalty towards it. He or she is now directed by the standard and norms of the peer group and pays least attention to the desires and advice of their parents and elders. Now, the adolescent is more concerned with gaining prestige and recognition in the eyes of the peer. Every child at this stage wants that he or she should be fully accepted by his or her peer group. Nothing can be more devastating for to adolescent than to be rejected by his or her age mates. So there is sure to exist a difference in opinion, views, liking and disliking of the elders and adolescent. Now it is here that the difficulty arises. The adolescent find themselves the victim of conflicting demands of social and cultural norms of adults and their peer group, and they are often confused with regard to any decision making, and all this result to the increasing loneliness in their lives. So these were the problems faced by the adolescent students which we discussed. I hope you all understood this. Thank you very much.